All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome here to the beautiful Tamplin Fields for this absolute Bobby Dazzler of a fixture that's coming up this afternoon. We've got the Northwest Magpies under 15s going up against Brothers under 15s for a grand final shot. I've got my great mate standing next to me, Mr. Benny Nash. How are you, champion?
Good, mate. Yourself?
I'm very good, mate. Very good. This is certainly going to be an absolute Bobby Dazzler of a game. There's no doubt about it. Mate, what's your thoughts here?
Mate, with a grand final on the line, it's these two teams have played each other in this situation probably 4 times in a row the last 4 years. So it's going to be a really good game. It's just at the end of the day, who wants it the most? Who wants to go and play Doonside in the final next week?
No, that's right, and that'll be a good game there. There's been a few good battles this year already between Magpies and Doonside and Brothers and Doonside, so either way it's going to be a cracker of a game. But we're on the attack and Magpies have got the ball. It looks like we're on tackle 4, so let's get to some footy action. Got Lawrence on the ball to McMillan, looking for space through Gregory in the middle. Brought down 40 metres out from the try line. Lawrence moves into dummy half.
Just a settler trying to find a kick. First tackle, good set of 6 there from the Magpies.
Chasers are onside by the look of it and well handled by the Brothers winger there.
Good chase from the Magpies.
This will be a game the Magpies definitely want to put to bed. They've been in this position for the last couple of years a few times, mate, over the last 3 seasons, and they're going to want to make it to this grand final. So fingers crossed, mate, all things goes to plan for us in Magpie land.
Well, I'm not sure at this point in time. Last year, I think Brothers might have knocked us out either last year or the year before. So there's a little bit of history between these two teams, and I think, as I said before, whoever just wants it more than the other team is going to get the chocolates today.
No, indeed, mate, indeed. And there's a little bit of a breeze there. I think it's coming from across the field, not so much behind anybody. What's your thoughts there, mate? Do you think that's going to play anything into the game?
Oh, a little bit. The wind's died down. It was heading towards the canteen, and every time someone would kick, it ended up actually in the canteen window. That was that heavy. So it seems to have lightened up a little bit. Magpies have just scrambled that. Don't ask me how. That's not a knock-on from either team, but Magpies trying to get out of their edge. Yeah, the weather's been good this morning. Cold, a bit windy, but the sun's come out and the clouds have gone away. So I don't think weather will play too much.
No, fair enough, mate. It certainly is very nice in the sun now. So let's see where these guys go. They're working it out now. Tackle 3. They're going to look to defend some space through Cooper Buden, looking to make a move through the middle. Brought down on that 40-metre line.
It looks like both teams are trying to get the ascendancy in the middle. They haven't really gone too far from their edges at the moment, and I think they're trying to just soften each other up and see who blinks first, because first points are always important. Nowadays, without Penrith have taken away the first try scorer situation, so if it's tied, it goes into 5 minutes extra each way, and then golden point after that. So this first 10 minutes just always soften up and seeing who's turned up and who's switched off.
There was, mate. I thought I saw a little bit of a bobble there from the Brothers player, the dummy half. Well, there's the footy gods at work because she's come out, and this will definitely got to be a knock-on or a loose carry for sure. Let's see where the rule is.
It's called Magpies knock-on, so maybe there were some hands in the ball, which I don't understand why it's not a penalty because there's more than one tackle in there. But anyway, we'll let it go.
That's true. You make a very good point, Benny. In that situation, how can it be a knock-on? But anyway, let's move on. We've got a scrum now packing down just short of the halfway line. Brothers look like they're going to have the ball loose head and feed, so they'll go on the attack. They've got themselves stacked to the right. We've had a bit of a yell at you, Nashy, there from the camera crew. Stop rocking the truck.
There's literally one place I can't stand when we're doing footage from up here.
Sorry, Benny. There's a breakaway down from Brothers. He's worked his way down from the sideline, brought down on the ground. Looks like Lawrence over the shoulders. All right, let's see Magpie scramble here.
That's the first time any team's gone to the edge and they've made meters. So
well, he's lost that there. That's loose. That'll be called back here.
Not sure which way this will go. There was hands all over the ball again, but
no, this will be a Magpies ball, mate.
Sorry to the technical crew. There's one place I couldn't be, and I found myself into it. So I apologise if everyone's got a little bit of a shaky camera view. The first 5 minutes, that's on me.
Good job, Nashy. Well done, mate. Well done. Well, here we go. Magpies got the ball. They've got some space. I think, mate, if I'm them, I want to punch 1 or 2 straight up through the middle, and I'm going to try and work straight out to the edge and look for the young Tyler Coxedge. I think he can bust this game open for him. I think he'll be one of the go-to players this afternoon on the edge. So let's see what they do here. Shape up. Straight to him. Well handled. He's a dangerous player, mate. He's been a great asset to the club since he's come over.
Just looks like Brothers are loaded up that side defensively too. So there's going to be a shortage somewhere if they're doubling up on him somewhere.
Great run.
Hopefully the Magpies can find where that shortage is.
That looked like young Heslop with the ball. Referee's called it back twice in a row now. He's pushed him back. Here we go. Certainly moving a two-pass strategy, mate, getting that out there through McMillan, I think it is, young Luke McMillan.
Yes, it is the halfback, yeah. So they're moving a little bit. They've got their bigs, Connor Johnson and Cooper Buden, sort of playing where your second row of centres will be playing in attack. So they're still trying to get the ascendancy on, the meter game. That's going to be a knock-on.
That should be a knock-on because it certainly went straight down. But anyway, nonetheless, there we go.
I suppose we got the ability to be right in line with that. So
we do,
unfortunately, but it's all good.
From where we're sitting, mate, it certainly looked like it could have been called a knock-on. But anyway, let's play on from where we are.
No one's blinked yet. This has just been some good running in the middle. Get to the edge, get to a kick. Nothing too extravagant so far.
No, we don't need to do anything too crazy.
Not a bad runner from the dummy half. Both markers went the wrong way then, and they both went the same way, and he picked up the other side. So last tackle here for Brothers. It's not a bad kick over Liam Hall. Scored in the corner.
Well, we got an opener there. Brothers score in the corner.
Well, we spoke about the blink first, and it looks like the Magpies have just blinked a little bit there, and really tough for young Liam Hall there. He was sort of isolated with three players sort of burning down his neck, and it just got over his head. It's a no-win situation for your winger there. It's either you catch the ball, get smashed, or you let it try and go dead, and they didn't do either of those things. So I'm not sure who scored that, the winger. Number 14. We've got a good view of this kick. We're sitting right behind him, so. The old kick predictor, what do you reckon? Mate, it's a tough kick for 14-year-olds. I'm going it's going to be about 43% with the old kick predictor.
Well, mate, I think if it gets to that level, that'll be big. I think even less than 43% from there, mate. The little bit of breeze coming over his shoulder. He's going to have to certainly aim it out to the right-hand side. Let's see what this young Brothers centre has to offer.
You watch him pop it over the PF formation sticks. All the points have been down to Sheridan end today, actually. There's been a lot of points down there, none of the canteen end. So
no, that's all right. Let's keep him that way for this this stanza.
It's a red hot crack.
Conversion unsuccessful. Score remains 4-0. Brothers over the Magpies. Yeah, Benny, unsuccessful on that one, mate. It looked like it just shot out to the left-hand side, shanked a little bit there.
Yeah,
but
not a bad kick.
Not a bad.
Definitely had the distance, just didn't have the right area of that wind. There must be a little bit of wind up there, so.
There is, mate. If you look at those pine trees down the end there, they're just showing a little bit at the top, but it's just over the shoulders. But nonetheless, that's okay. But kick off again here from Magpies. Lovely kick. Oh, nearly went over the halfback's head, and I thought it was heading sideways. But big barnstorming hit up there from Brothers. Magpies will need to hold their line here and get their defensive structure set and ensure they get these guys onto a full set here, mate, and see if we can get the ball back in some good field position.
So just while Brothers are trying to get out of their half, just so everyone at home knows, there is time off today with stoppages. So the players don't lose any game time. So when you see the referee blow time off, the clock stops. So there is no point in us giving you a time check because we're not going to know what it is anyway. So we'll do our best, but it's not going to be as accurate as it normally is.
No, that's all right, mate. And also, don't forget, running down there at the beautiful Parker Street, we've got also the Northwest Magpies under-16s girls. So we'll try and get some score updates over the course of the next hour. That's fingers crossed girls are playing to go on for a third week in a row of semi-final football. I tell you, they're on a great run at the moment, so fingers crossed, mate, they can keep that going.
Yeah, good luck to the crew over at Parker Street. It'll be a tough battle against Sinclair, but I'm confident the girls will get the job done.
Very confident, mate. Very confident, very confident. So, mate, here we are. Magpies got that ball now. Let's see what they can do here. I think they're going to need to get Big Buden, get him into action and try and pump some metres back through the middle.
Good run by Avery.
Beautiful run by Avery.
It's a good fullback run, that one. It's just nice and tight in with the markers. They both go the wrong way, and then Gregory just backs it up.
Lovely run from Gregory. This is where now you want to see Buden coming straight through while you've got him on the back foot. It's Cox edge there, mate. Here he goes. Oh, loss of
Unfortunately.
control.
Just a loose carry, but dangerous. Like, dangerous. He breaks through that tackle. It's one-on-one with the fullback, and I'm backing him every day of the week. So,
Mate, that's exactly right. And this is what I said earlier today. I think he's the man that can bust this one wide open. So, fingers crossed, we can see what comes in this second stanza. I think we've got a RAAF flyby, mate. Did you coordinate that for the game?
No, I think Shane Keating actually organised that from the RAF base. Appreciate that, Shano.
Good job, Shana. Well, there we go. We got a penalty for lifting. There's no doubt there it did go above the horizontal. So
we're in here. They're going to kick for touch. We're a chance.
Well,
Peter White. Peter's with us. He's going to catch this, I reckon. This is on you, Pete.
Pete White's got $30,000 worth of audio gear to protect. So, Pete, do your best. Here it comes. Told you.
Oh, no. Oh, Angela.
Wow.
Wow, that's close.
Well,
10 feet in it.
Missed the camera and it missed the big van. So, there we go. Good job. Well done, lads. Precision.
He's made about 15 metres with that kick. Not a bad kick.
Good little kick here. Here we go. Buden's going to take this first hit up. This is what I love to see.
Oh,
no, they've pushed out the back, straight out the back. Is that young Tyson Knight there in jersey 10? I think it is. Tyson Knight, young Tyson Knight there having a go. McMillan again. Sorry, Alan, my apologies. I keep calling him Luke McMillan. Apologies for that.
Oh. High tackle.
Oh. There could be a penalty on this one. It was around the head, but no. The referee's saying play on.
Minus meters there.
Allen. Onto Johnson. Good, strong run. Got to his front. Quick play the ball. Looking to catch his brother's team offside here. Gregory. Fend back on the inside.
Is that Allen's third run in this set?
Could be. Lawrence played on here. Referee said play on. We've got space down the right-hand side. Inside, outside scores in the corner. This is going to be a try to the Northwest Magpies.
Just trying to see the touchy with the nod of the head, but I think we're good here. 4-all. Yep.
I feel like I'm going to get this right and finally call try. Luke McMillan. There we go, Nashi.
Yeah, good. It's that edge. They obviously brothers found the edge on this side, scored points, and now we have. So,
corner to the Northwest Magpies. Score through Luke McMillan, jersey number 5.
The old my sidelines down. We can't get the girls' games. We're going to have to.
I noticed that earlier, Benny. It was a bit like that. I saw there, mate. My sidelines causing us a little bit of issues today.
Yeah, it's we'll do our best to get the girls sort of update, but we're relying on technology here, and when technology lets us down, there's only so much we can do, you know?
That's right.
We'd love to say they're up 40-0 after 2 minutes, but the chances are pretty slim of that happening. Brothers making a change, number 17 coming on.
Yeah,
first change.
I've got a good shot of the bench here, and it looks like we've pulled our first interchange card. Looks like we're going to be seeing some action of potentially young Watt might be coming on the field, mate. We'll see who that sub might be for, but he's holding a card, and I think he'd be keen as mustard to make it happen.
Yeah, brothers have made 2 changes. They've rolled their bigs out. So they're obviously their rotation is to give the middles a break after that.
Indeed, indeed, indeed.
Not a bad effort. Like, their regular kicker's out with a fractured wrist. Did it a couple of weeks back. So this is Tyler's second week of goal kicking. So, you know, it's hard to give him a predict the kick percentage there, but good effort from the young fella anyway.
All right, mate. Conversion unsuccessful, Benny.
4-all.
4-all. Here we go in the big dance. Let's keep it going.
Really important. I say this every time I stick on the microphones, but it's really important for the Magpies here to get to their kick after points. It's always good to hand it over in the last 10-20. So.
Magpies working that out. Buden looking to punch some extra metres.
It's a good run from Avery. He's had a couple of good runs, actually.
Mate, that's another good run there. I think they've just got to be careful with this brothers team. They've got a couple of lifts there that are just, they're getting them a little bit on that horizontal. They've got to make sure they don't go too far. As we know, you can't lift and flip above the horizontal.
They've been pulling it up today as soon as both feet are off the ground. They're either calling held or past that, as you say, past horizontal there. But last tackle here.
Last tackle, Lawrence puts it high and long. Young Harrison Heslop coming through. Gets the hand to him. Over the top there, Allen. Slowing the play of the ball down. Markers are going to need to work here. Magpies defence not quite set.
Another change from Brothers. They're at change 3.
Well, they burn a few cards, and we're only been going for 10 odd minutes, mate.
Yeah.
So they're moving through them quickly.
There might be their plan to use 5 for the first half, 5 for the second. Depends on where their rotation strategy is. Magpies' rotation strategy is pretty clear. They push their bigs for as long as they can, and then they get them off for a quick break, and then they rotate back in again. So
100%.
Both methods have got their value. They've also got their negatives too.
Well, great line, great tackle. I'll tell you, the good little passage of football there from Brothers on the attack, but a beautiful tackle nonetheless from the Magpies to shut it down. So Brothers' last tackle, left foot Larry, puts it up high. Let's see what happens here. Another good moment from Avery there under the ball. Brothers are trying to pull him back in. They're going to need to be careful. That could become a penalty if they don't.
A lot of courage there from the young fella Avery. And unfortunately, we've gone the short side on tackle 1.
He's been dragged over, mate. That is not what Coach Luke Gregory would be looking for.
No. Penny for your thoughts, Luke. I'll come down in a sec.
I don't think we need a penny.
No.
We can tell from here what it is. But nonetheless, that's okay, mate. It doesn't matter how many points you can score. It's how many points you can stop them scoring. So they're going to back their defence here. They're going to get a full set of 6 just outside the left-hand stick, Brothers. So let's see what they throw at the Magpies.
There's a good run there from there. That's their replacement guy.
Strong run. Tyson Knight come in.
Penalty here.
I'm not sure what for, to be truthful.
Nah. Oh, 2 in the tackle, attacking the ball. They've got him for a strip, 2 in the tackle. Brothers are in here off the back of that penalty.
Yep, these are the errors. If you give the ball up, Benny, this is what happens to you. But that makes the score 8-4. Brothers with a kick to come. Try the Brothers. Score now 8 points to 4 with a kick to come. This kick should be pretty rudimentary here, Benny. He's, 5 metres out to the left-hand side?
It's as close to, with his first effort, I'm going to bet about 85%. The only thing that's going to get him is if, a flock of seagulls flies past, he might hit one. But, mate, I'd be very close to throwing this over the way he kicked the first one. So, Magpies have made their first change. So, Connor Johnson's off. It looks like Young Watt's on.
Young Watt's on. I'll give you the tip here, Benny, though. Flock of seagulls coming through. The only chance of that happening is that someone throws the record out the window from the old 1980s band. More like a bunch of Indian miners. But nonetheless, let's see how this young Brothers player goes. If he slots this one over, that'll give them a 10-4 advantage. There it is, slotted through, 10-4 Brothers.
Big shout out to our ball people crew today. Making it easier for the teams to get the footies. There's a bunch of them. The twins, Cal, Bryce. Bryce is over there. Eliza this morning. Makes our job a lot easier when they can chase footies. I know the players appreciate it. So.
All right, kick off to the Magpies. This is not the start that Coach Gregory would have wanted. But last time we played these boys, this happened. We let them shoot out, and then Magpies just came over the top and got a little bit of structure. So Cox's puts the ball up. I think he shanked on that a little bit, but that could work out to be great for him. Well, he's put his foot out there. That is an unfortunate scenario. Poor old number 17, Israeli Ragalangu from Brothers, has accidentally put his foot on the sideline. So
we're just checking it whether he was out already. I think he was out already, which means it's going to be a Brothers penalty on halfway.
Well,
it was worth a check. It was close enough, but that's not what the touchy actually called it out on the fact that he caught it. That's not halfway anyway.
That's the 40.
Yeah, we got to move him forward.
Benny, I'm unsure what happened there. That young fella took the ball, he fell on the ground and caught the ball.
Well,
how can he be outside? Yeah.
I think what they've ruled is he was already out, so he's caught the ball on the full while standing out, which is going to be a penalty on halfway.
Fair enough.
Technically kicking it out on the full, but
yes, correct.
That's not what the initial call was. So.
No, definitely not. The flag went up after the player had hit the ground. So anyway, it doesn't matter. Anyhow, Magpies on the ball, and this is what we said earlier. They've got to work their defence now. So Booten over the top with Heslop. They're staying solid in the middle. Brothers looking to work out to the right-hand side.
Just draw past there.
He just got that one away in the tackle.
Unfortunately, it's just off another error off the kickoff. And, you know, we haven't had a lot of ball the last 5 minutes. So
no,
we've got to try and get the momentum back at some stage. And it starts with defence. And
well, that's a little bit of luck there. That's going to get Magpies back in. They're just going to have to wrap this play up here. They're letting him run too much. Oh, Heslop over the top. What a tackle. Absolute Bobby Dazzler.
I'm going to say try saver there because he doesn't make that tackle. I reckon he's through.
100% try saver. 100% try saver. But they're going to have to scramble, and they're going to have to scramble hard.
Last tackle. They've done well to keep him here.
Short kick out of dummy. Chip over the top.
Oops, a daisy. We don't know what's happened here. It's a nightmare mess in there. I think they've knocked it on. They've knocked it on. The touch is in. I'm going to say I think he was in front. I've got a feeling that those chasers were in front of the kick, which is going to be a penalty to Magpies. But I don't have the best vantage point here, to be honest.
No, we're about to find out what happens here.
Yeah, so it's a dropout. So he said that we've grounded it. Again, we can't. It's very difficult to see, but there's three officials out there, and not too many arguments from anyone. So maybe they nailed it.
Not yet. It's only early. Let's see how we land. Kick out now.
It's not a bad effort.
No, it's not. And, well, he's
50. You're going to start on their 50 on a dropout. It's not bad.
This line's got to get set. They're just a little bit jagged there in the middle. If he comes back through, there's going to be some trouble. Brought down on the ground by Allen. 30 metres out, brothers. They're going to try to work towards the middle. And referee's found something. What's he called here, Ben?
Oh, just off the mark again.
Oh, he's done this 3 or 4 times there. It works well for Magpies, but unfortunate for brothers. But nonetheless, here we go.
Well, we were backpedaling then, so it actually helped us out big time.
It did help us out, mate. There's no doubt about it. But let's not be one-eyed commentators here. Do your best to keep unbiased. Great run there from brothers. Just going to need to slow this play the ball down. They're not getting in there. They're not controlling the ruck. And they're letting brothers move quickly. And this is causing some havoc on the edges. Lovely tackle from Coxedge there. Brothers playing the ball 10 metres out from their try line. Shape to go back towards the left. Looking for space in the middle. Strong tackle over the top. Allen and Gregory.
Their numbers are left. If brothers go left, they.
Well, he's gotten the big kick.
Oh, he's dropped the try.
Well, he's bombed the lollies, hasn't he? He got excited, the young fella. He thought Christmas had all come at once, and he was about to score in the corner like a young fella on his first date, but he missed that one, and here we go. Changeover, play the ball, Magpies, working from their 20 out.
The bench is blowing up because they're saying he didn't touch it with his hands. He hit him right on the knee, then he actually got it. So I agree a little bit. I don't see it touching on their hands, but we got one, 50-50.
I'm 55 metres away. I'm going to say he knocked it on. Magpies ball. Here we go. We're working the way out now, 20 metres out. Off the boot of Lawrence. I heard the crowd go knock on, but no, Gregory. Working towards the left. Watt trying to find some space. I have to be honest, Magpies, they're looking a little bit dishevelled. We need someone to take control. Booted on the attack. This is the one into the drain, looking for space. He opens up the gap. He's no support play. He really needed that. He's going to be looking for a quick play the ball off the halfway line. Young Connor Lawrence looks for Allen. Allen on to Knight.
It's Avery again.
Sorry, Avery, my apologies. A little bit of confusion between him and Tyson Knight there, isn't it? Anyway, ball's gone high, Lawrence.
Got the same haircut.
They've all got the same haircut at this age.
Oh,
Wow. Well, I'll tell you what, I thought there was a little bit of a bobble there. He's got the, he's passed it to himself. He's brought down on the 40-metre line. Brothers are gassed here. They are struggling to get back on side. This is a golden opportunity for Magpies to work hard. We were going for the one-on-one rip there, Benny. Look.
The old no dummy half mousetrap play.
Well, geez, I tell you what, if they were a little bit further on the ball, Magpies could have swooped around and took that one, but here it goes.
A good run. That's an energy saver for their bigs. Their bigs are absolutely, they're teapots out there.
No, indeed, mate. They're struggling here. Slow play the ball. Again, helps Magpies. Brother's going to look to push this ball across the field. A lot of pressure on Coxedge here, and he takes it like a gem. 3 in the tackle. They were trying for the rip.
I think Brothers needed to kick that in the corner. Looks like they're trying to score off every play, and I don't think it's going to work on a day like this.
Nah, it's not, mate. They'll fatigue out in the end. They've really got to play the numbers.
Well, they got their bench up and running again, so their rotation might be coming to fray in a sec. No cards, but their bench is up.
Allen onto Gregory. Gregory back against the grain on the inside. Trying to find space. Spin. 1, 2. Up to the halfway line.
Couple of spinneroonies in there.
There's the halftime whistle by the sound of it. Let's hold this ball. Avery's going for it. No, he's wrapped up. Well, I tell you what, young Benjamin Nash, there's the first half of footy, 10-4.
Well, the march on the coach will tell you.
He's ready to rock and roll. He's on his way out there. So let's take a 3-minute break, Benny, and we'll be back here as these guys go through their halftime schedules. We'll kick back, relax for a little bit, and we'll be back out here and catch you guys on the second half of this fantastic live stream. We'll see you soon here on Magpies TV. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to the second half. Benny?
Well, I just went for a wander, and I listened to the brothers chat at halftime. Calm, collected, solid. Magpies have had a spray. So 2 very different halftime chats, and let's see which one's more effective.
Well, I tell you what, it's a lovely little kickoff there. Magpies certainly up here in the pressure in the defence. I feel that Coach Gregory certainly got in there and gave them the information they needed. Let's see if they're willing to do it. So,
What about the bounce on the kickoff?
Oh.
Any other day of the week, that's into the canteen. But no, for some reason, once it hit on a point, back towards them.
100%. Well, we've just had a swinging arm straight over the top, unfortunately, from young Tyson Knight. I've seen a couple of those go 10 in the bin today, mate. They've really been very strict on him, so he's very lucky there. Some might say there wasn't that much in it, but certainly was some contact.
That's his first error, though. He's been pretty solid apart from that. That's his first moment where he's been a little bit on the negative, so...
No, he's done a good job today. He has played well, so... Magpies just got to get this line speed moving, get up on the plays, and just slow these guys down. Allen in there, Gregory. That's it. Work over the top, slow the play down, control the ruck speed, and they'll control the game.
Just an update. We've got no update on the girls' game. It doesn't look like they've started, so they're running a little bit behind at Parker Street.
Yeah, they could be, mate. It doesn't look like it started. It's been quite bad, the old internet service today. But anyway, we found a bit of an issue in here.
It's just hand on the ball and in the trying to play the ball. It's just discipline just gone a little bit awry at the first start of the second half here. See how they can number up here and try and turn Brothers away. It's a good run there.
Well, they're 20 metres out, mate, crawling towards the 15 marker, and they're on the attack. The Magpies were caught a little bit short. Well,
that was... The Brothers were going over then, I'm telling you.
100%.
From what I could see, they had numbers, they had good lines. If that goes to hand, I think we're in trouble. So...
that is the footy gods favouring the Northwest Magpies, because I'm telling you, that was a try in the corner to Brothers. So Magpies need to take this, and this is where they need to capitalise. What's your thoughts, mate, crowd-wise? I feel like when they've been a little bit sombre today, the crowd over the other side. It's a huge crowd, but it has been a bit sombre.
It has been. It's there are... I think if Magpies score next, I think you're going to see the crowd up and about. They're just a little bit in a sort of automatic mode. They're just letting the kids play footy, and I think when it gets to the last 10 minutes or so, you could start to hear the crowd get a little bit boisterous.
No, indeed, mate. Indeed, young Heslop there takes the hit up. Lawrence on to Buden.
Good run.
Mate, I want to see him more involved. I need to see him more involved today. He's the go-to forward today. There's no doubt about it. The metres he makes is unbelievable. So I think we need to see him in action. Avery, again, this is another great run. I've really been impressed with Avery's efforts today. I thought he's played an absolutely fantastic first half. Let's see if he can back this one up in the second.
Well, he's got the one on his back, but he's definitely playing like a second rower.
He's had some great runs.
It's a good slide there from Brothers. Real good slide.
Tackle
Last
5.
Tackle. Oh.
Whoa. Well, it's been caught in the lock's arms, Gregory. Ball's gone high.
Good
Pressure's
take.
there.
Real
Great take. Great defence. Brought them down there on the 30-metre line. They've got to go 70 metres here, Brothers. So Magpies just set that defence.
How good has both teams' centre three-quarters and wingers been on that high ball? They haven't dropped a thing.
They've been fantastic. They've been absolutely fantastic under the ball today.
There hasn't been a lot of breaks in this game either. There hasn't been a lot of penalties or drop ball. So fatigue in the last 5 minutes is going to be something that you're going to see, because you can look at a really good State of Origin game and there's no breaks. The fatigue at the back end of the game is really important. So it's whoever's the fittest team out of these two, because there's been no breaks.
No, mate, they've certainly played some footy, but just Magpies' defence for mine is just a little bit flat. It's not coming up off the line fast enough. It's giving Brothers cheap metres. Granted, we've got a great defensive structure when we make our tackles, but they've got to get off the line. Brothers choose to run it here on the last play. I don't think they realise it's the last. The flick's gone out the back, into the hands of the halfback. He's looking to move it out to the right-hand side.
Good vision. Good vision.
It's just too big.
Bounce. Yeah, that was good vision from the 6 there, because that gets a little bit high. I reckon the winger's onto that.
Well, he did, mate, but unfortunately kicked it that big. I think the poor old lady over in Thai Buffalo whipping up a stir-fry saw the ball coming, and in the end, Magpies will take this from the 20, but this is the urgency we need. This is coming out to the 20-metre line here. Taking the tap from the red. While we're on the 10, I thought he was about to tap that on the 10. Tap the 20 and go, lads. Here we go.
Just quietly, Pad CU beef would be red hot at the moment.
Ooh.
I think how spicy it would be. I'd be into it straight away.
A good Pad CU
anyway,
beef.
Back to the footy.
If you're a local Hawkesbury person tuning in and you don't know about Thai Buffalo at Hobartville, well, you're doing yourself a disservice. Get on down to Hobartville and catch our good friends over at Thai Buffalo.
They've just run a change. So Johnson is back on for Watt. So that's the rotation that they did in the first half. So they're starting. Big is now back in the middle there with Buden.
Yeah, look, I think Buden's going to play the game. I'll be shocked if I see him come off. I just think you just want to see him just get a little bit more involved in the footy. A couple more runs. He's very good at busting them open, and I think if he can get off the back end of somebody, we'll be laughing. But here we go, Cox Edge. Here he goes, left the left foot. Wow, it's like they've got sticky numbers on him.
They've loaded up that side. They've got probably their two better defensive players on that side.
This has got to be a penalty. Has to be, unfortunately. It's you know what? It's a crappy situation. The poor bugger's caught in the middle of the play, but it is a penalty. He didn't try to get out, so penalty against him. You hate those ones.
I feel for him because he's like, what am I supposed to do?
He can't disappear, can he? But hey, come on. It's in favour of the Northwest Magpies, and this is what we're trying to do. We want to get these lads over the line. 10-4 score check for anyone that's watching at the moment. 10 points in favour of Brothers. Magpies going on the attack to try and get these back level all. So let's see where we land. We're still struggling a little bit on this load up for the girls 16s Div 1 game. So as soon as we get some word from that, we'll bring you a score.
With time off nowadays and all sorts of stuff, like 3:30 means 4:30 easily. So they could be an hour behind at Parker Street.
That's true, and we know we've been a little bit behind here today as well, so apologies for anyone that tuned in to catch this broadcast on time. We've had a few stoppages and extra time in these semi-finals, but here we go. Heslop heading towards the sticks.
The numbers right.
The numbers are out to the right if they can get the ball there quickly.
Yeah, I think we're on here if they just go through the hands. Oh.
He stepped back inside. Well, try, referee, touch judge is called. We're about to get a decision here. It looks like we're going to be try. Nod from the referee, nod from the touchy.
10-8.
10 points to 8. Northwest Magpies, here we come.
And that's how simple it is. Just work out where the numbers are. Vision from your 6-7. They both played on the same side then. You know, number up, load up on one side, they score in the corner. Very tough kick for a kid that's only started kicking last week. So I'm not going to give him a prediction here. I'm just going to cross the fingers and hope that he can give it a red hot crack.
Trying the corner of the Northwest Magpies. Score currently Brothers 10, Magpies 8 with a kick to come.
Just noticed the crowd behind the goal post there in the shade too, so the crowd looks a lot bigger than it was. Huge crowd.
I've just been sent a video from the girls' game, and it looks like they may have scored a try. It is running. We just don't have an update there. Apologies to everybody tuning in. Cox Edge from the right-hand side.
It's a red hot crack, that is. It's definitely
good effort.
Definitely going to have the ability to kick the goal.
Conversion unsuccessful. Score remains Brothers 10, Magpies 8.
Maybe they're not using my sideline over the girls' game. So it's at least 4-0.
Could be. We're not sure.
At least 4-0 to the girls' game.
We're not sure.
Yeah.
All right, Brothers now, mate, kicking off to the Northwest Magpies. This is what Magpies did last week. They started putting a few points on Brothers, so fingers crossed we can repeat this. Remember, this is grand final glory. Wow, what a shocker of a bounce. In the end, it's been gathered by Magpies. We've got a knock-on call from the touch judge, unfortunately. Unfortunately, young Joel Hutchinson's there. He got a terrible bounce left, terrible bounce right, terrible bounce left. And then the pressure from the Brothers player. I personally thought there could have been a penalty in that. It looked like the Brothers player did grab him as he went to get the ball. But nonetheless, the pressure is on now, and they're defending.
Brothers are deep here, 6 and 7 on the same side. The old-fashioned run around. Draw to their big lock playing on the edge there.
Well, they'll be looking to push this ball straight to the right-hand side. They've loaded up. Second row has gone out there. They've got shape with their centre. Here it goes out to the right.
Change number 5 for Brothers, for the guys playing at home. I don't know, 18 off, someone on.
Well, Magpie scramble defence, but it wraps back around like that with two players running back unders line. To me, that's an obstruction. Great solid defence over the top from the Magpies to hold him out. Looked like that was young Tyson Knight there on that one. They're going for the crash play here. They just got to get up and get under him, which they've been able to do. Tackle 5, held up.
Gutsy defence from the Magpies so far. They just got to hold this one. Oh.
They're going to need to get across. Brothers looking for the corner. Draw pass, draw pass, draw pass. We've got try in the corner to Brothers.
Just Magpies got called ball watching, and they put pressure in the middle there. I think they shut that down, but I think they just thought we'll back our edge defenders, and unfortunately, they just got around us.
No, mate, they did there indeed. So that makes that 14-8 now with a kick to come.
Try to Brothers in the corner. Score is Brothers 14, Magpies 8 with a kick to come from the sideline.
We're sitting right behind him here. Good vantage point. I'm not going to say anything.
We've got a great vantage point there, but the ground announcing and music has turned off because it's literally less than 3 metres away from the poor bugger.
Yeah.
So, in fairness, let's give him the equal opportunity to kick a goal.
Could ask the trainer what the kick percentage is here. The old percentage predictor. It's gone 50%. We'll see. It's a big call. Just bled to the right, but good effort. Really good effort. So that's a converted try.
Conversion unsuccessful. Score remains 14-8.
A converted try to difference. So advantage to Brothers at the moment. I don't want to be that guy early, but it's got that, it's simmering away to that field goal moment where it's 14-8, there's 6 points of difference.
It is feeling a bit
It's
like
just
that.
got that. I've got a gut feeling that it's just simmering.
Well, that was a strong kick return there from Brothers, brought down on the 20-metre line. He certainly didn't give away anything there, but Magpies' defence solid and looking to do the work.
Well, the crowd's getting a bit more vocal now, so we must be within the last 15 minutes or so.
Well, there's a loss of control. That was probably one of the worst play of the balls I've seen, and I've watched a lot of footy today. He pretty much dropped it, trickled it, kicked it. So Magpies, immediately, the footy gods have shone on them, and they've got an opportunity here now, 40 metres out, to put some pressure on this Brothers defence.
Well, they definitely need to be. They need to score next. They need to be that team that scores next. We say it a lot, but really important with probably less than 15 to go.
Well, there should be a penalty there. That scrum broke so early. It was terrible. But anyway, nonetheless, here we go. We'll continue the game, play the ball here. The Brothers players, to me, just don't look like they've gotten back on side at all. But here we go. Magpies need some structure.
Avery again, just gritting his teeth, biting down on the mouth guard, running into their middles.
He's had a solid game. Out to the right-hand side, looking for Joel Hutchinson. He's going to have to come off that right foot. Good, strong run, finds his front.
Lost the ball.
Ball's been ripped. This will be a penalty, Benny. 100% rip. I saw through the 16 players and I saw the rake.
Your eyes are better than mine. I thought that was a loose carry, but...
No, definitely not. Magpies don't lose carry. Great run there from young Joel. Put a lot of pressure on the line. He wants to take this hit up again. He's going to go straight back towards the sticks. The movement's got to be... No, there we go. Johnson. Strong run from Johnson. Absolute cracker. They've got to go left here, Benny. They've got to go left.
Well, the 7's there. Short ball.
Short ball. He's through the line. Tyson Knight. No, short of the line must
Left
be.
again. Left again. Oh.
Try in the corner. Liam Hall. Northwest Magpies. 14 points to 12. There's going to be a kick to come from the sideline.
Well, Brothers have just kicked that ball into the barbecue, so they're not happy at all. But, again, discipline. You give away a penalty. Tends to happen that way. So 14-12? 14-12.
Northwest Magpies. Score through Liam Hall. Score currently Brothers 14, Magpies 12 with a kick to come.
All right, Benny, we've got a lovely kick from the sideline over here. This is a tough kick. But the wind is literally, I feel like it's just dropped, like in the last 10 seconds. So this could be an achievable kick.
He got the distance the last time from this side. This is going to be his dominant side, being a right footer. So you would think that he wouldn't be leaking it left to right as much. So let's ride him home. The brothers players will tell us if it's over or not. Good effort.
Excellent effort. Online, just didn't have the length, unfortunately. Got to be honest, though, the Lolly League calls from the crowd was a little bit disappointing to see.
Yeah, it is. Let's not forget these kids are 14, 15 years old.
That's right.
You know what? And who's the adult here? You know, we need to ask that question sometimes.
That's right, mate. Totally agree. But nonetheless, here we go. Brothers kicking off to the Magpies. Magpies are on a small roll here.
Shout out to the trainer Watt's glasses too, by the way. Outstanding.
Looks like a superstar.
There's
the
over
ball.
his head.
Over his head. Nobody attacked it. This is going to be a brothers ball 10 metres out. Another unforced error, and it's just not helping the Northwest Magpies.
Well, I say it till I'm blue in the face. After points, you got to get to a kick. You got to do your best to get to a kick. Put the pressure back on the team that just got scored against. We just released the pressure valve.
We did, mate. We did. We've given them an opportunity to make the next move, where really Magpies should have been hitting that up, making it to the halfway line and punching the ball down in the corner. But, like all good footy games, got to do it with defence.
Well, I'm going to go and get a time check because I need to find out where we're at. So
all right, no worries at all, mate. Brothers feed the scrum, 10 metres out. Half back, shapes inside. Ball hits the ground. Pressure's on here. Cox Edge looking to bring him down. Well, they've lost themselves 20 metres. If Magpies are vicious, they can move up and they can move fast and they can shut this down here. Obstruction. Well, he's called surrender and the referee's let it go. He's dropped the play. He's gone short side. Tackle from Lawrence. They're back 12 metres out where they started from. So let's see Magpies here. Up fast. Steps off the left foot. They're going to look to wrap this ball up. This will be tackle 4. Brothers. Well, he's lost it there. Magpies ball play on. Well, Benny, the footy gods have smiled upon the Northwest Magpies and he's basically thrown it to us. So let's see. We've got to push hard onto this ball.
Well, we're 7 to go. So
we want to step inside.
We're 2 points behind, 7 minutes to go.
There's plenty of time, mate. 7 minutes is plenty of time. What we need to see, mate, is one of these forwards, they need to step up. And they've made Buden an interchange. Buden's on. Hutchinson's off. I see that Buden's going to be the go-to man for metres. Young Knight, good strong hit up through the middle. They need to load Buden here. This is the one. Just a little bit too slow to play that ball. That's the good run. Look at the metres he gets. It's the post-contact, Benny. There's another 10, 12 in that one.
And found his front.
Quick play the ball, catching him offside. Looking for Johnson off Lawrence. Lawrence has gone long through Cox Edge. Steps off the left. Shimmies inside. Well, he's wrapped up on the halfway line. Tackle 5. They're going to go long and they've got to punch the corner. Well, they've gone spiral. They've gone middle of the field. That is an absolute shocking worm burner. What a bounce they've gotten, but I tell you what, it's a great bounce.
You almost had shielding there. And
mate, that was a shielding without a shadow of a doubt, Benny. I'm glad you saw that because I was just about to call it myself. That should have been penalty.
Escorts. They're called escorts now.
At this young age, I'm not sure that's the right word, but nonetheless.
Well, that's what it is. He escorted him off the ball without even trying to get it.
True that, but mate, yes, that should have been an absolute penalty there. But anyway, nonetheless, they've got this on the halfway line now. This will be tackle 4. They're just making dummy half runs. They're holding the ball.
Good tackle there. That had to be made, otherwise you was through into a secondary line. Had to be made.
Well, I counted that as tackle 5, but referees called that tackle 4. But they've kicked early. Well, no, they've.
That's going in touch.
That's going.
That's a 7 tackle set.
That's going dead. Let's take the 7 tackles again. Poor old love at the Thai takeaway stores going. Oh, here comes that ball again. But nonetheless, here we go. Let's run this out. Liam Hall needs to sprint across. He wants to take the tap from the middle of the field. He's already got himself a meat pie, so he'll be looking to go again here. Some good solid meters. Tap and go. Here it is. Rest pushed him back. Jeez.
Well, the 7 has to get onside.
True that. Shh. Don't tell anybody. Good, strong. Little 8 to 10 there. Little cheeky one. Picks them up. This is where Magpies, they've got to fire up. Look.
run.
Knight again. I tell you what I'm loving. I'm just
Good
watching
offload.
Cox Edge. Look at Cox Edge here. I'm going to call it early. He's trying to find meters. He's there pushing. He wants this ball.
He's sniffing.
He wants
He's
this
sniffing.
ball.
Oops, a daisy.
Let's get on it. Magpie's on the ball. Scooped and swooped from here. He's held there. Well, I thought the play was to go back to the left. They had young Tyler on the inside. He was looking for it. Knight with the ball. Steps off the left. Makes a good 10 metres. This is tackle 4. Avery. Avery goes. He's got some speed. If he gets through the line, he's got the speed to burn, Benny.
They need their weapons closer to the ball. Every single time they get a chance, they need their weapons closer to the ball.
Here it is. This is what we're looking for. Well, oh.
I don't think that's a knock on.
Well,
you're trouble. You should have just eaten the ball then.
Eventually there was. It was an unfortunate pass that went behind him. But Magpies work here. Stay over the top. Liam Hall control the ruck. Slows the play down nicely. Magpies back on side now.
Note to all budding football players out there, even if you think you knocked it on, kill the ball. Don't give the other team an opportunity to run with it.
Yeah, kill it every day of the week. Well, poor old 17 from Brothers had a sniper attack there and he hit the deck, but strong run here. Looking to go through the line.
Very good run.
Great run. Good defence. They're going to push left into this corner. Magpies just need to jam here. They just need to jam. Hold him up.
Take him out. No. Went to the ground. That's good.
He's
tackle 4, I think.
He's 2 metres out.
Just a settler. They've got to go the sticks here.
Solid wrap. Booting over the top with Knight.
Needed to get in the ground there.
They're going to run this. They're going to run it. Well, has he scored there or did he drop it as the ball went down? I tell you, it looked like a drop if you ask me.
Got a thumbs up from the touchy. Here's my problem
Well, there it is.
What
Jeez.
chance did our winger have? He had 3-on-1.
He did, and it was
Like,
a struggle. It was going to be difficult, but that puts the score at 18-12 in favour of Brothers.
Very important kick for Brothers. Very important kick for Magpies too, because if he doesn't drain it, we're still just a converted try out with probably 3 minutes. Again, I wouldn't know 100%, but it'd be close. Running the changes.
Brothers go to 18. Magpies on 12 with a kick to come.
Very much a situation where, as the team that's in front, you want to ride the referee's whistle as long as he can. If he's allowing you to take time off the clock, you take it.
They are, mate. They are, and they are winding this clock down, but...
And you know what? Same position.
We'd be doing
anyone
the same.
would be doing the same thing. So, but he hasn't mucked around, which is good. All right, so Magpies have got to go get the ball back. They're going to have 1 or 2 sets. They're 6 behind.
Benny, sorry to interrupt you, mate. Just a quick update from the girls. 12-6 in favour of the Magpies at the moment. Underway. I've just been sent a text message, mate. So that's 12-6 in favour of the Magpies. Sorry to deviate from this here, but we're trying to get as many updates as we possibly can. So 12-6 in favour of the Northwest Magpies, which is fantastic efforts. But here we go. Magpies going to kick off. Let's see if they're going to try and take this ball and see if they can get it back.
That's a halftime score too, Ant.
Halftime score was that, Benny? Mate, thank you for the confirmation.
12-6 halftime.
Well, knock on. If it wasn't, the second one was. Wow.
Nope.
Well, if the first one wasn't, the second one had to be. That's a surprise, to be honest. All day they've been getting called knock-ons. Anytime there's been no control. Great aggression there from Lawrence.
Nah, it's a penalty. It's just confounding, just that... And it's not even a discipline thing. They want the ball back that badly. They're going to go out. They're going to start trying to be a bit more aggressive, which is exactly what you need to do. Unfortunately, that one just slipped up a little bit.
I thought that was okay, Benny. I've got to be honest. I'm going to be on young Jack Lawrence's side there. I thought that was a nice effort. I thought he was around the ball. But anyway, we've got to play the whistle. Heslop over the top. Lawrence around the legs. Brothers sitting on halfway.
You're going to hear the hooter, I think, Ant. Yeah.
Well... I believe that's going to be it. Brothers there, seal it with that try, Benny.
Yep.
Just 2 minutes ago there, taking that game out to 18 points to 12. It's unfortunate here for the Northwest Magpies, but they've had a courageous season. They should be very, very proud of themselves. They're down on troops today, so it made it difficult. But they can't be embarrassed with what they've done. They should be so proud of themselves, and I know the club is.
Absolutely. It's tough to play any under 15s, especially at their level they're playing at. So,
yep.
All credit to the brothers. They played a good game of football.
It's a good game of footy.
You know, at any point in time, Magpies could have got the win, and brothers could have got the win. And unfortunately for us as a team and a club, that the brothers got the job done. But all credit to them. They played a good game of footy.
Mate, credit where credit's due. But nonetheless, it was a great game of footy to watch. It was a great game of footy to be a part of. I do wish the Pies got the W in their favour, but nonetheless, that's okay. We're super proud of them, super proud of their coaching staff. Everyone is affiliated to this team. They've been a great team for the past few years, so congratulations to them, and a massive shout-out to their sponsor, Trademark Waterproofing. We say a huge thank you to the team at Trademark for looking after these boys this year. But unfortunately, Benny, we have to love them and we have to leave them.
We do.
And it is time to go. So thank you for joining us here on Magpies TV. It's been an absolute humdinger of a time, but unfortunately, guys, it's time for us to say goodbye.
We'll see. Magpies TV will be out and about next week. We've got an under-12s grand final.
Under-12s
100%.
grand finals, and looks like
girls.
maybe a girls' semi to go to as well. So thanks for tuning in, guys. Unfortunately, not our way, but super proud of these boys, super proud of the team, and we'll catch you next time on Magpies TV.